القلق هو أن تستخدم خيالك بشكل خاطئ. Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is your Arabic teacher Sam and a very warm welcome back to the Arabic with Sam channel. I pray that you guys are well and having a great day. A very warm welcome to the first episode in this new little series we're doing here on the channel called Phrase of the Week. I'm going to try to keep it up for as long as we can, and I'm hoping that we're going to be publishing these not Saturday, every Friday it will be. And we'll basically just take a little phrase that I've heard throughout the week from somewhere, and I'll teach it. So we'll say it at the beginning of the lesson, we'll learn how to say it a few times, we'll repeat it a few times throughout the lesson, and then we'll just kind of break down the vocab so we can get some context about what it means and what are the meanings behind it as well. So this is actually a little phrase that I saw on Facebook recently. There's a really nice Facebook page just called My Arabic Journey. I think it's ran by a sister. I'm not sure exactly who runs it, but there's a load of really cool educational content on there, so go and check that out if you're on Facebook. But recently I saw one of her posts, and it was just this phrase, yeah, القلق هو أن تستخدم خيالك بشكل خاطئ. Yeah, that's the phrase. And sometimes when you see these phrases as well, or definitely when I see them, sometimes they don't have all of the harakat in them. Sometimes they don't have all the case endings in them. So I thought this would be a nice place for me to just kind of take some of those things and then just make sure that you guys understand all the nuts and bolts of the grammar. So I took that and I shared it with some of the students on the Arabic in 60 Steps program. We've got our own little sort of closed Facebook group for all the students on that program. Because it's important to remind the Arabic students not to worry so much. It can be quite... when you have really serious goals for wanting to get better at Arabic, it can be quite easy to kind of worry that you'll never achieve them. But don't worry, it's a waste of your imagination. It's a misuse of your imagination. So let's get into the actual meaning of this. So what is it? So the broad meaning of it is القلق هو أن تستخدم. That worrying is that you use خيالك, your imagination, بشكل خاطئ, in the wrong way, right? And a better translation, a translation on this post that I'd given was sort of, worry is a misuse of your imagination, right? It's a waste of your imagination that you worry about things. So let's break it down kind of word for word. So the first word in this is al-qalqu, al-qalqu. And there is actually a verb to worry, just qalaqa. And it's, and you quite often hear people say, la taqlaq, la taqlaq, don't worry, yeah, la taqlaq, good little phrase to remember. And, or maybe in, maybe depending on what dialect you hear people speak, you might hear people say la ta'la in Egyptian, or you might hear la taglag in some dialects as well. But either way, yeah, al-qalqu is the worry. Next we have the word huwa. We have the pronoun huwa, meaning he or it, right? So we use huwa rather than here because it's masculine, right? Al-qalqu is a masculine word, so we're just saying the worrying is that. Yeah, the worrying is that. Tastakhdima. Yeah, this word tastakhdima. It means to use something, but the way we kind of get the word to use is its root word, actually, its mustard is probably the word khidma, actually, khidmatun with a ta marbuta on the end, and it means a service, right? But when we put a root word like that in the istaf'ala pattern, what we call the form 10 pattern, what it means is that we're seeking that thing, right? Or we're considering something that way is usually what this pattern is used for. So if we're seeking a service from something, what does that mean? Like if I'm seeking a service from my laptop, it means I'm using my laptop, right? So that's how we get the meaning of the verb to use. So the worry is that you use, is an tastakhdima. And it has to be tastakhdima rather than tastakhdimu because of an, right? When you have an before one of these verbs, it makes this verb have a fatha on the end, right? In grammar terms, we refer to that as it being mansoob now, or being a case or accusative, or, whatever grammar terms your particular curriculum uses. So worrying is that you use. Is that you use what? Yeah, khayalaka. So the word khayal is an imagination, right? And then khayalaka is because it has to be la because it's the object of the sentence, right? Which is why it needs a fatha on it. But then it's ka because it's yours, right? You could say khayalaki if you're speaking to a girl, if you're speaking to a woman, right? But this phrase assumes that you're speaking to a man for some reason. I don't think men worry particularly more than women, but it's written in a way as if you're addressing men. But the word khayal is a good one to know actually, because if you're saying like my imagination, yeah, is khayali, but that same word khayali can also mean that something's kind of imaginary. Yeah, like sometimes like fantasy novels or something are often referred to as like al-riwayat al-khayaliyya. Yeah, khayali can be used as kind of, it can be to refer to a genre of literature, right, of fantasy literature. So that's where that word sometimes, that's kind of a meaning that overlaps with that word. But what it means here, obviously, is just your imagination, yeah? And this little bit at the end, this bisheklin khata, is a really useful thing for you guys to bear in mind, because this is a really nice way of, like, of creating an adverbial, right, of describing the way in which you're doing a verb, yeah? If you say bisheklin something and something, and then you just use an adjective, that's a really useful way of describing things. Yeah, it's very common to hear people say bisheklin am, which kind of means generally. Yeah, am means like if something is general, right? So bisheklin am is like generally, or yeah, and then in this case we have bisheklin in a way khati, or in a khati, in an incorrect form. Yeah, the word shekel is kind of more means like a form, really. Sometimes you use it when you're even describing the way people look. You might say like sheklek and then describe kind of how they look. I remember being in various Arab countries with brothers who weren't Arabs but looked kind of Arab, and people would say things like sheklek shwed Arabi, like they'd say things like that to them. So shekel is kind of more like a form. So that's everything for this very first episode of Arabic Phrase of the Week. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, and don't forget to hit that little bell as well before you leave this channel so that you can get updates and stuff, and you get a notification whenever we upload new videos, and you won't miss out on all the stuff that we're putting out for free all week, every week. I'll see you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The Arabic in 60 Steps program is a step-by-step online Arabic course, which takes you right from learning your very first few words in the Arabic language and putting them together to make simple sentences, right the way up to knowing over 1,000 Arabic words and being able to access texts like the Quran, Hadith literature, and even Arabic poetry. The minute you join, you have immediate access to the video course and over 100 bonus resources. I'll put your premium printed and bound workbook in the post for you, first class that very same day. Wherever you live in the world, we'll get one out to you at no extra cost whatsoever. And you'll also get 6 months of one-to-one mentorship from one of our graduate level mentors. Just to give you some of the names of the mentors that we have. First, we have our brother Mohammed, who's actually been a guest on the podcast. He's actually a graduate himself of the Arabic in 60 Steps program, so he knows it like the back of his hand. But we also have our brother Ismail Beaumont, who's the founder and the creator of Maysur Arabic. It's an enormous privilege to have him as one of the mentors on the program. And then for the sisters, we have our sister Maymoon, who's actually from Singapore originally, but spent a number of years studying in Syria. She's a very, very high-level Arabic graduate, mashallah. So, the course is an investment. We need to tell you it is an investment. It needs to be so that we know the students that we're getting are serious, and you know that the teachers and the instruction that you're getting is serious, and we're going to get the job done. So, although students normally have to pay thousands of pounds to get this volume of resources and support and to have it so flexible and such high quality provided for them, we actually only charge £497, and that's for lifetime access, by the way. And what's even better is that we do actually have a few different payment plans available to help students spread the cost if needs be. I mean, look, come on. Thousands of people out there are spending way over £50 a month on coffee and takeaways. Using that money for a few months to learn Arabic instead is a seriously good deal. To find out more, to have a personal phone call with me for half an hour to see if it's a good fit for you and to see how we can get you on the program, just go to www.arabicin60steps.com. Hope to hear from you guys soon.